happen. So have you ever seen this take place in your business? You're out there and you're showing the plan, you're doing one-on-ones, you're sending videos, you're doing all the right stuff. You are getting your message in front of many, many prospects. But for some reason or another, they're not signing up. And you're scratching your head wondering why. Well, we are going to talk about 4 potential reasons that might be happening. And so it can help you out. It can help you move forward. Well, guys, this may not only be something that would be beneficial for you, but you might have some people in your team that need to hear this message as well. Let's talk about this. So, oftentimes when I am counseling with somebody, they're in network marketing, they're doing their thing, and they're getting out there and they're doing everything that they know to do. And they're at a spot where, let's face it, they're a little frustrated. They're out there, they're showing the plan, they got their pipeline and it's full, and they're like, hey, when are the signups coming? Like, why are they not already signed up, right? So what could be happening? So let's put on our little scientist hat here. Let's put on our thinker hat of what might be going on to cause this type of thing to happen. Because I don't know about you, but I've been there before and I've seen people in my team go through this. So we're going to talk about 4 potential things that potentially are areas that we need to work through to iron the situation out. So the first thing is that sometimes we do not give prospects enough information to make a decision. What am I talking about exactly? Well, I will give you an example. Let's say you have something that's tangible that your products can try, that your prospects can try. It's a product, it's something that you can give them, it's something that they can, kind of sample out. And let's say you see somebody at the grocery store, at a party, you see them at church, you just see them someplace, and you start talkie to your potential prospect about what it is you have. Ever been there? If you've been there, drop a 1 in the comment section. So then we're like, hey, this is awesome. I've had this person on my list. I'm totally going to talk to them. And now that I have them here, I'm also going to place product with them. So we place some product with them. And then we think that at some point, they are going to go ahead and be ready to sign up. Like, they got the product. You're going to circle back around with them. Everything's going to be groovy. And they're going to be like, yes, where do I sign? But that does not happen. Why does this not happen? They don't know how to sign up. I know that sounds simple. I know it sounds silly, but the truth of the matter is oftentimes I see people, especially when they're brand new to an opportunity or they're brand new to network marketing, they get so excited and they kind of like sprinkle their energy everywhere. They're talking to this person, they're talking to that person, they got product flying everywhere, and then they're like looking at their list, nobody's in. Why? Because we didn't give them 100% of the information. We didn't give them enough information for them to make a quality decision. Like, I don't know about you, but like if you're going to buy something or you're going to join an opportunity or you're going to get started on some products or a service, would you want to know like the full skinny before you sign on the dotted line? If that's you and you're yes, drop a yes in the comment section. If you're like, no, I can go off less information, put a no. I'm just curious. Because a lot of times we give people very limited information, very limited overview of everything going on, and we expect them to sign up. So the very first thing I would say is that if we have a lot of prospects that we're talking to and they're not coming through the pipeline, they're not like getting started, then we have to say, okay, are we kind of short-circuiting things here? And are we not showing them 100% of the info? So placing product with someone, not 100% of the info. Talking with them when you're at a party, not 100% of the info. Talking in passing when you're at church, not 100% of the info. So just remember, if we're having something like this going on where we're talking to a lot of people, but they're not getting 100% of the info, they're not sitting down and seeing your presentation, watching your movie, coming to an event, getting a part of something where they actually are getting like the full meal deal. Like you're going to give them the buffet and they can decide if they want the whole buffet or if they want just little pieces. Do they want to be a business partner or do they just want to be a customer? They get to decide. But if we've never presented the buffet, they don't know how to get started. Okay, so that is the very first one. Who has ever been guilty of that? If you've seen that happen for yourself, where you're like, yeah, I've talked to people and I've wondered why they didn't sign up, but I really didn't sit and show them everything. If that's ever happened to you, drop a 3 in the comment section. All right, so let's talk about the next one. The next one, this is the big one. So number 2 of the 4 reasons is not creating a sense of urgency. Okay, now this is important. People have to feel like if they don't join you, they are going to miss out. They're going to miss the boat. They're going to miss the opportunity. Okay? So you have to make sure that when you're talking to people, that you're putting off energy that's like, listen, I am going someplace. We are going to do this thing. We are starting a movement here in wherever it is that you live. And you know what? Love to have you be a part of it. If you join me, let's do this together. If it's not for you, no big deal. I'm going to go get this thing done. Do you see how just little things like that, just kind of putting off a sense of urgency, putting off kind of a sense that you are on a mission, you're going to go do this with them or without them, but you're going to go do it either way. Just that kind of a little bit of swagger gets people like, oh gosh, like for real? You're going to do this without me? Like, you need me. You're like, no, I don't need you. I don't need any one person. But I'd love to have you join me, right? So just keep that in mind, having a sense of urgency. If you're like, oh, you can get started today. You can get started next week. 6 months from now, we'll still be here. Do they have any incentive to start pronto? Like, to get going today, to get going tonight, to get started now, right? No, but it's up to you to create the sense of urgency. So we want to do this in a way where it's professional. It's not pushy, but it's like, hey, you got it going on. There's a party taking place in your world, and if they want to join the party, then they can come on with you. So Raphael, Mr. Raphael, thank you for sharing. You're leading the way here. Guys, if you would like to get your friends to jump on with us, feel free to share just like Raphael did. And when you do, definitely drop a share in the comment section so I can be sure to recognize you. All right, number 3, which kind of goes along with number 2, and here's what it is: weak posture. Okay, I have seen people, I don't know if you have these people in your life or you've ever seen this happen. They say sorry for everything. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I calling you at a bad time? And like they just act a little subservient, like they are interrupting someone's day or they are interrupting someone's whatever they got going on. And we got to make sure that if we're talking to our friends, family, coworkers, prospects, if we're talking to anybody about what it is that you have, remember who has the goods. Who has the good, my friends? Who has the goods? You got the goods. Why? Because there's more of them than there are of us. Okay? There's more people that are not in network marketing. There's more people that don't know a better way to get ahead in life. Most people, they go to sleep at night praying for an opportunity, praying that they don't have to hit the alarm clock, roll out of bed, get up and go to a job that they don't want to go to in a car they don't like, and work with people that maybe are not the most pleasant. Can I get an amen? Are you with me? So here's the story. You have the goods. You have the opportunity that can change that person's life forever. Here's the question. Do you know that you got it? Because you got to know. You have to believe. Just like electricity, okay? You come home, you've been out and about, you come home and it's dark. What do? We turn on the light. If somebody says to you, you know what? I'm sorry, but that thing doesn't work. Electricity doesn't work. This doesn't work. Your business doesn't work. You're like, yes, it does, because I just turned on the lights and they work. Right? And so you have to know that about your business. You've seen people, thousands of people, thousands, not one, not two, not hundreds, thousands of people have gone before you and changed their life financially. And many times in other areas, right? Like physically, or we're traveling, or we're looking younger, we're feeling better, we're getting off medication, things like that. So you have to know that you have the goods. You are the bearer of good seed. And you don't know what soil it's going to fall on, right? Like you don't know where that person's at in their life. But if you just get out there and you share what it is that you have with a smile on your face, love in your heart, offer it to them. If it's for them, wonderful. If it's not for them, wonderful. Just have some posture when you're talking to people. Do not feel like you're interrupting them. Do not feel like they're doing you a favor. You, my friend, are doing them a favor. So remember that. It's so, so important. Because you know when you're talking to someone and they know they got it going on, right? For example, I'm just going to give like a business scenario. Have you ever called your dentist, your chiropractor, your hairdresser? Have you ever called someone and they were a person you knew they were in demand? Because you're like, when can I come in? They're like, September. You're like, huh? You're like, yeah, September. You're like, it's January. Right? And then you know, hey, this person has got it going on. They're in demand. So not that you're going to put someone off for a long period of time, but just know who you are. Know what you have. Believe in your opportunity so strong so that when you're talking to someone, you know that you're doing something good for them. If they're open to receive it, if they're open to hearing and seeing what you have, it can be something that can forever change their life. Are you with me? Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you believe it for yourself? If you believe it, drop a I believe in the comment section. All right, we are going on to the last one. All right, here's the last one. Number 4. If you are talking to a lot of people and you are getting out there, you're doing the deed, and they are not signing up, it may be, just maybe, it may be an issue with closing. So like at the end of a presentation, at the end of a video, at the end of whatever you've done to show them 100% of the info, right? Like you've laid out the buffet, now it's time for them to say, yes, this is for me, or no, this is not for me. What do we say next? Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about a couple of things that I usually go through when I want to help bring someone to a decision. Now, closing, a lot of times people think that closing is bad, or closing is pushy, or closing is one of those things. No, my friends. Closing is helping someone come to a good, positive decision for them and their family. You don't really want to twist someone's arm into doing our business. If you do, then you have to push them to everything else that we do. So here's what I usually will say. They see the buffet, right? They see what it is that you have. The next question, the very first thing out of your mouth is, what did you like best about what you've seen so far? What did you like? What did you like? Now, we're not asking them what they thought. And this is really, really important, because if we say, what did they think? They're going to be like, I don't like your company logo. I don't know about the colors. They could say anything, right? We don't care about what they thought. We just want to know what they liked, because that's a specific question. So you're asking for a specific answer, right? What did you like most about what you saw? I really liked, the opportunity that I could work part-time and maybe make some extra money. Oh, okay, really? Next question. Tell me more about that. Your goal is to get them to talk. If you get them to talk, they will keep on talking into why they should join your team, why they should become a customer, why they should get your products, why they need to do this. But you have to kind of know how to guide them along, okay? So what did you like most about what you saw? They say, whatever it is. The second question is, tell me more about that, okay? So then you want to get them talking. Then I will kind of bring it around to, what do you see in this for yourself? They're like, man, you know what? I was thinking about getting a part-time job. Now I see an opportunity where potentially, I could even equal what I'm doing at my work. Really? See, this tells you where their head is at. It tells you, hey, are they thinking business partner? Are they thinking customer? Are they thinking they're not too sure and they still have more questions? What are they thinking? Okay? So they tell you that. What did you like about what you saw? Okay? Tell me more about that. What do you see in this for yourself? The next step is. And give them your prescription. Think of yourself like a doctor. Hey, they told you all these things. What's the next step? What do they need to do to get started? The next step is, you need to get started with this builder pack. We're going to go ahead and get you set up. It's going to come right to your door, and we're going to put a launch plan in place to help you get in and out of the gates quickly. Okay? You tell them, take them by the hand. You are the expert. They are the person seeing everything for the first time. So those are my 4 suggestions for if you're out there and you're talking to people and you're not getting all the signups that you're looking for. Look at these things. Now, another thing that will potentially help you is, a lot of times we as people, we need our own sense of direction. We need to have a clear vision for what we want out of life. We need to have a sense of purpose, and we need to also release some of the things that have potentially been holding us back from really getting forward and moving into our destiny. So if you are at a spot where you're like, yes, check, yes, check, yes, okay. All right, here's what we can do. If you click on the link that's listed here in the description, you are gonna get a special bonus training. Now, basically what will happen is you enter your name and email, and this will give you access. It'll unlock the training for you. And what is it all about? It's really about you seeing your breakthrough. It's the 10 steps for getting out of your own way, cutting through the nonsense, getting your clarity, getting your sense of purpose, letting go of the issues of the past, and finally receiving your breakthrough. So that is my free gift to you. I hope you get it. I hope you enjoy it. And if this is something that added some value to you, let me know. Drop a comment below, or feel free to share and pass it along to your friends. If this is something you're like, man, I have been seeing things like this happen in my team, or even in my own business, and you learn something. You learn maybe, hey, here's the 4 different areas, and I know for a fact that this is the one that maybe applies to me. If you got an aha moment, let me know. Drop it in the comment section. And that is it, my friends. So it's been so great spending some time with you all. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the hearts. Take care. Be blessed. Have an amazing night, and I'll see y'all next time. For more great training and to receive your free bonus training, the 10-step process for getting out of your own way and finally rank advancing, visit summergeronimo.com.